Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the fashion world and explore how those truly memorable, iconic collections get built. And here's a spoiler. It's not by chance. It's all about having a solid blueprint.
You know that feeling when you look at a fashion collection and everything just clicks? It tells a story, it has a soul. So what is that magic ingredient? Is it just raw talent, or is there a real method to the madness?
Well, it turns out it's not magic. It's a blueprint. It's a really structured, intentional process for turning that little spark of an idea into a collection that truly resonates with people. Today, we're going to walk through exactly how to build one.
Okay, so the very first and honestly the most critical step is all about the foundation. It's about finding the core, the soul, the entire reason your collection even needs to exist. You've got to start with your why.
So what exactly is this why? Well, you can think of it as the collection's heartbeat. It's the core belief that gives every single piece a sense of coherence. Without it, you just have a bunch of random clothes. But with it, every single choice, from the fabric to the silhouette, suddenly has a purpose.
And this is so important to understand. This is not just advertising copy. Your why isn't some catchy slogan you cook up for a campaign. It's your internal guiding compass. It's that authentic truth that steers all your creative decisions, long before anyone else even sees them. It has to be meaningful to you, first and foremost.
Okay, so your why is that internal feeling, right? The narrative is how you make your audience feel it too. It's the bridge. It's the story you build around your core idea, filling it with sensory details and emotion that bring the whole concept to life.
And that story becomes visible through your aesthetic. Think of it as your fashion fingerprint. So if the why is the soul and the narrative is the voice, then the aesthetic is the body. The specific combination of colors, textures, and shapes that make your work instantly recognizably yours.
So, once you have that foundation in place, the next step is all about making it personal. This is where we focus on real authenticity and making sure your unique voice is the one that shines through in every single piece.
Now, this is a super crucial distinction. Aesthetic is what people see. It's the look. But identity? Well, that's your creative DNA. It's your personal values, your unique taste, your whole perspective on the world. An aesthetic can be copied, for sure, but a true identity is yours and yours alone. That's what builds real trust and loyalty.
So who are you making this for? And let me give you a hint. The answer can't just be everyone. Your audience is that group of people who will just get it, you know? They connect with it because your story and your values already resonate with theirs. When you design for a specific person, not a huge demographic, that's how you create a really deep connection.
For example, don't just say, oh, it's for women 25 to 35. Visualize them. Let's meet Sophia. She's 29, she lives in Berlin, she works at a creative agency, and she really values sustainability. She loves going to art shows, she wants to wear pieces that feel unique but are also comfortable. See? Now you're not designing for a statistic, you're designing for Sophia. It changes everything.
All right, you've got your authentic idea, and you know who it's for. Now it's time for the reality check. This is the part where your creative vision has to meet the strategic reality of the market. This is all about finding your direction. It means getting strategic about where your collection is going to live in the world. Is it luxury? Is it premium streetwear? Answering these questions is what turns a beautiful, creative idea into a business that can actually survive and thrive. And you can see here how all these different pieces have to align perfectly. Take a luxury artisan brand, for instance. It's going to have a high price point that matches its exclusive, slow fashion positioning. Now compare that to mid-market basics, which is all about affordability and eco-friendly staples. Your concept, your audience, and your market position, they all have to be telling the exact same story. So we've found our soul, we've made it authentic, and we've found its place in the market. Now it's time to bring it all together into that final actionable plan, the concept blueprint itself. This brings us to the final few steps. First, you align and refine everything, the concept, the story, the audience, to make sure there's perfect harmony. Then you give it a simple, memorable name, and you write it all down in a concise brief. But you're not done just yet. The final, and I mean critical, step is getting feedback.
And here's what that final blueprint actually looks like in practice. For a concept we'll call ethereal roots,
The brief clearly states the why, that connection to nature and heritage. It defines the audience, conscious consumers. It lays out the design direction, eco-fabrics, earthy tones. It even specifies the communication tone, warm and poetic. It's a complete guide for everyone on the team.
And that last step, feedback, it really is your secret weapon. You have to invite fresh perspectives. It's absolutely essential for spotting those blind spots that you're just too close to see yourself. It's the ultimate reality check. It answers the question, is the story you think you're telling the one people are actually hearing?
So there it is, from a deep, personal why all the way to a strategic, market-ready plan. Building an iconic collection is a journey of intention. You have the blueprint. You have a clear path from an abstract idea to a tangible, resonant collection. So the only question left is, are you ready to build?